my life at that point. I had been frustrated by a sickness for a while, and I couldn't find solution, and eventually I decided to go to India to look for treatment, and I just informed my fans. And so it was a genuine posting. However, as much as I received a lot of love and support and prayers from Kenyans, there is a small fraction of people that took it the way you're saying, that I was looking for clout.
Gait, let's just go to music once again. As a musician, you are one of the artists that got trolled months ago when you say that you had been diagnosed with cancer in Kenya, and some people said probably you were looking for clout. Ulikuwa unataka watu wakuzungumzie. They started giving you instances. Even Calligraph mentioned you in one of his songs. Somebody else mentioned you in their latest song.
Yeah.
And now, just want to know, were you looking for clout during that moment when you are apparently diagnosed with cancer?
All right, that's a good question. And I saw that comment somewhere that I was looking for clout when I was going to India for treatment. But to be honest, I mean, I'm smarter than that to look for clout using, me being sick. I was just informing people of what was going on in my life at that point. I had been frustrated by a sickness for a while, and I couldn't find solution, and eventually I decided to go to India to look for treatment, and I just informed my fans. And so it was a genuine posting. However, as much as I received a lot of love and support and prayers from Kenyans, there is a small fraction of people that took it the way you're saying, that I was looking for clout. I mean, why would I spend money to go look for clout in India, honestly? I mean, I can get the clout here if I want. So it wasn't about clout.
Maybe you can tell us how it all started. Had you ever been at hospital?
It was just an illness that graduated over time into something that was disturbing me, and I visited many hospitals here and I couldn't get a solution. And so eventually I decided I needed to look for, a higher opinion. And that's exactly what I did.
Okay. Now, is it true you were diagnosed with cancer?
Is it true I was diagnosed with cancer? I didn't have cancer. I have never had cancer. I didn't have cancer. I was just misdiagnosed here. I was supposed to be operated on, but when I got to India, I was told I didn't need any operation. They just gave me a medication, prescription, and I got well.
So right now you're okay?
Yeah, right now I'm fine.
All right.
Now, Jimmy, just to try and to keep back on Ziki. You are being one of the gospel artists in Kenya. You've been seeing instances of gospel musicians working with secular artists.
Yeah.
Yeah, others are shifting from gospel
to secular.
What are your thoughts about
that? Well, I think that's a personal decision, and I don't like talking about why others are doing what they're doing or what they're doing, because there's a reason behind every action that someone does. As for me, I wouldn't do that. I'm a gospel musician, I'm a gospel minister, and I'll continue being one. So people should never expect me to be a secular artist or to go that direction. However, I just want to appeal to anybody who's moving from gospel to secular to still be patient, and for whatever reason, everyone has their own, their own opinion about life, and everyone makes their own decision. So I would rather not comment so much on that. But for me, niko hapa na sitoki.
Do you think they use gospel as a stepping stone? Because there is something this guy called Ralph Clinton said the other day, that they use gospel as, say, a stepping stone. Then after they realize they have gained funds to a certain extent, ndio sasa wanatumia hiyo watu walipata huko kushift kwa secular. What do you think about those comments?
Such comments that some gospel musicians use gospel music as a stepping stone to secular, I think it's neither here nor there. Because only God can judge the motives of people. We don't understand why someone does some things, and that's why I don't like judging people. Because I just don't know what they're going through for them to make the decision they've made, or for them to turn where they're going. I would rather leave it to God, because He is the one who knows their motives. Because I mean, I can never know the motives of, for instance, Willy Paul is an amazing artist. He's talented. He's incredible, right? And he chose to come from gospel to secular. You know, I can't start judging him and saying, "Oh, Willy Paul is bad" and all that. No, there are reasons why he turned into secular. So I'd rather leave that to God and for God to deal with him, because sometimes you point fingers at some people, kumbe Mungu anawaangalia anasema, "Don't worry, it's okay, I got you." You know. So for me, I don't like judging people. I like understanding that people are going through so many different things in life that are causing them to do the things they're doing.
Tukiwa hapo kwa gospel, tukiwa hapo kwa gospel, kuna wakati tumezungumza na Willy Paul na akatuambia kuna sababu fulani zilifanya ndio gospel. Kuna watu kama cartels. Do you think kuna cartels kwa upande wa gospel kwenye labda wanazuia wasanii wengine kuendelea kwa sababu wanapata pesa fulani?
Are there cartels in gospel industry? I think there are cartels everywhere. Even Jesus had his own cartel, the 12 disciples. Those are his cartels. So cartels are normal and they are everywhere. So, and a cartel is trying to protect the interest of particular groups or for themselves. You know, so cartels are always there. But here's the thing: if you give in to cartels, then it means you give up on what your vision was, or what you're supposed to do. There are cartels everywhere. There are cartels in politics, in churches. There are cartels everywhere. So, 100%, I agree. There are cartels.
What if today someone like Burna Boy approaches you, accompanied to Gait?
Burna Boy? I wouldn't.
Even if it's a gospel song.
You see, gospel music is not gospel because of lyrics. Gospel music is gospel because of the spirit behind it. You see, secular music is not secular because of lyrics or because of who is singing it. Secular is secular because of the spirit behind it. And so, for me, I'm very keen on what spirit is behind the person, right? And the Bible says we shall know them by their fruits. So, if you're a lemon, there's no way you can give mangoes, or if you're mango, you can give lemons. So, you know, we can tell the kind of spirit behind someone by the manifestations that they're giving. And so, for me, I'm very keen on, you know, being focused on gospel. And I want to surround myself and work with people that are led by the Spirit of God.
Unasaidia kwa upande wa kusaidia watu kupata kazi, nini unasaidia? Na kwa upande huu mwingine wa muziki, kwa sababu watu wengi walikujua kupitia muziki. Unasaidiaje wasanii wenye wanakaa?
In terms of music, how I'm helping people, you know, I have a studio here in the office, so it's open for artists to come and record. And you know, I have a really, really good producer, and he does amazing stuff. So yeah, so we have a studio here for guys to come and record.